Given the tremendous weight advantage Cotto has coming into this fight, it would be a disappointment, Jim, if he didn't make an impression in this fight.
You know, actually, if he was fighting as a welterweight, we would be looking at the same body that we're looking at tonight.
In the old days, if he was fighting as a middleweight, you'd be looking at that same body.
You know, you have a really actually almost a lightweight and a middleweight for the most part.
Cotto's last 2 knockouts have come on right hands, even though his massive left hook is his trademark punch. Corley, the southpaw, was jawing at Cotto during 3-fight introductions and basically saying, "You ain't nothing." Now we'll see what Cotto is for real as he hammers the Corley right on the chin with the right hand, and down goes Corley off the left hook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't believe that Corley is hurt. It was a flash knockdown.
I agree with you, Larry. A lot of it is the strength. You can see the tremendous strength difference there.
Yeah, and you can sense that Cotto senses the strength difference.
Yes.
Well, you can also see that Cotto has worked hard on throwing straight right hands, and his right hand lead is working perfectly. And now Corley comes back with a left hand lead, a right hook. They trade shots, and Corley goes to his knees again. Not ruled a knockdown, that was ruled a slip.
And at this point, both guys are throwing very powerful, short, accurate punches. The difference seems to be simply the weight difference.
Demarcus Corley's never been knocked out. Miguel Cotto's trying to get it done in the first round as he puts Corley all the way through the ropes. They've still got a minute and a half to go in the round.
They could have called that a knockdown when Corley went through the ropes.
And Cotto is fighting the perfect fight right now. He's very physical, very busy. And Corley not boxing like he said he was going to do.
And momentarily looked desperate there as he came out of the corner and tried to throw a big shot.
If Corley can land 5 punches in a row and get hit with 1 punch back by Cotto, and he's going to be hurt because of the difference in the strength.
There's a red mark under the left eye of Corley. Maybe it's already a small trickle of blood. Another hammering body shot from Corley, or I should say from Cotto, and Corley grabs and holds. Another right hand lands for Cotto. He's been tremendously efficient with the right hand here in the first round.
Well, he said the reason that he wasn't so effective a while back with his right hand was because that was the shoulder that he got hurt in that car accident. And gradually he began to get more and more strength back in it.
Some fighters have difficulty landing their left hook against a southpaw. Cotto has had no trouble so far.
Well, Cotto's punching everything perfect, short, accurate. And I'll give Corley credit. He's not backing off. He's not boxing, but still he's not trying to clinch and just survive, neither.
But he's also going through one of the most punishing rounds of his entire career as a hammering puncher has tested him with both hands in this round. And when we go to Miguel Cotto's corner where they speak Spanish, our interpreter is Jerry Olaya, and Cotto doesn't like Corley, and vice versa.
Well, this is what happens when you get a crowd like this. This is the crowd that's doing this, not the fighters.
Breathe deeply. He's yours, man. He's yours. Don't worry. Stay in control. He's got him. You've got him. You okay?
The knockdown was a left hook that was kind of a clubbing punch, and I think just the fact that he was so physically much stronger in the balance position created the knockdown. So legitimately it was a knockdown, but I don't think that Corley was hurt that much when he arose from the knockdown.
No, as you both observed, both you and Larry, just the difference in strength. Cotto's able to move Corley when he wants. Copy box numbers on round 1. Cotto 28 out of 73, including 27 of 68 power shots.
You know, Corley came in extremely light at 37, suggesting that he wanted to show a little bit more movement in boxing, but he's not really doing that. And maybe it's because Cotto won't let him.
Cotto shortening the distance constantly, keeping pressure on Corley. going back to the body over and over again.
Okay, that's the way, man.
Cotto fights much like most of the great fighters from Puerto Rico in the recent years, you know, keeping his hands up very high, short, accurate pinpoint punches. But maybe one of the better punches of the guys, when you look back at Gomez and Rosario and Tito and Benitez.
Cotto is totally willing to trade with Corley. He's tasted Corley's power and believes he has too much of his own. That's going to be ruled a low blow, but it was a vicious shot.
Well, anything that Cotto lands is going to hurt, whether it's legal or illegal.
And it looks as though the referee is taking a point away, even though there had been no prior warning. Crowd doing that.
Now, who is he taking the point from? Or is he?
It appeared that he was taking a point from Cotto for the low blow.
But he didn't make it very clear. Normally you're supposed to point to the boxer who the point is being deducted from and then notify each one of the judges.
Well, it's obvious he's being given 5 minutes to recover here and is taking a fair amount of it. That's intelligent. But now here they go again. Still short of the halfway mark in round 2. Right hand to the body again by Cotto, twice. Left hook upstairs and a left hook to the body. Tried to bring the right hand across. Corley ducked it.
That was a good right counter hook by Corley also.
Corley with the 1-2, slightly short with the left cross. Cotto's taking some risks. Corley's going to get some shots at Cotto's chin. Already popped him a couple times.
Oh, very hard left by Corley.
As we told you, Corley would get some shots at Cotto's chin. That was a big left cross, and Cotto seemed to walk right through it. There's another big left cross by Corley. Both landing.
I'm impressed with Corley. I never expected him to punch with this type of an authority that he's punching with. And he's actually landing blows. Maybe he's hit Cotto more than I've seen anyone else hit him.
I think in part, Emmanuel, that's because Cotto has been a little bit more reckless than we usually see him because of his weight advantage.
Yes, and he knows that he can take those blows and probably still survive.
I totally agree. I also think Cotto may be taking a couple of extra chances to try to give himself the chance for the impressive knockout of a fighter who's never before been finished. And Corley tasted 2 more hard body shots there.
And you can see the difference in the strength, and they're just in close where you see Cotto just pulled him down.
Okay.
So that concludes round 2, in which once again, apparently, a point was taken from Miguel Cotto for hitting low.
Keep using the jab, okay? You come in there like a bull, stay down on your left uppercut and pull the hook. It's gonna work, y'all. You gotta believe in it, champ. All right? Believe in it. Keep using the jab, all right? Let him come into it. Keep jabbing, you can walk into the left uppercut and pull the hook, champ. You're okay, champ. Way to work, way to work. Keep it going, all right? Okay. Don't be up on you when you pull the hook, all right? Stay down on it. Deep breath.
The low blow that you see right there that came from Cotto, that's the type that was just above the hip bone, which a lot of times can help paralyze you and restrict your movements later on. Great left hand came back right there by Corley. He's landing a lot of clean punches tonight, and if he was about 10 pounds heavier, I think Cotto would be in trouble.
Cotto with the double left hook, landing to the body again there. Right to the body, and that backs Corley off again. Corley with a hard left to the body himself. Cotto partially blocked it with his elbow. That one right up. Huge punch. Corley has hurt Cotto. Miguel Cotto's in trouble and is holding on.
He's in
He
serious
almost went down on that punch.
Right, he never saw the punch.
And he's staggering and still in trouble. Corley's got a chance here for a knockout.